This is the Wizard's Tower, and this is a chunk, and I must complete every task in my chunk before I can roll for a new one to continue our journey. But today, we are finally looking to escape. The level 82 Lesser Demon still holds two of our best in slot items, being the Mithril Chain Body and the Mithril Square Shield. On top of that, we also have our highest skill requirement of 55 magic to cast High Alchemy. But these three tasks share one major problem. We need runes. Without runes, I can't kill or loot the Lesser Demon. And without runes, I can't even train magic. So the problem stems from one NPC. Level 9 wizards with a absolutely horrible drop rate, surprisingly, but they are the ticket out of this chunk. A magic level is always a great way to start an episode. That was 41 magic, meaning that we've now learned Wind Blast. I probably would cast it if it weren't for the Lesser Demon having a weakness to water, or if we didn't have to telegrab the death runes since they also come from the Lesser Demon. I've spent enough time here to figure out that air runes are too precious to waste. You know, if it wasn't for being a chunk man, I would have never grown to appreciate this random event. Now, they're all I wish for. So this is why the maze event is so awesome. So far, I've been getting around 150 to 200 air runes a day. Yeah, I know, it's horrible, it sucks. But one maze event can put us ahead of the game. So now let's go upstairs to the Lesser Demon and see if we can get any Mithril items. So I've killed this Lesser Demon close to 10 times so far, and he hasn't dropped anything but coins, which is really sad to see, and this account really puts a perspective on monster drops. Like, never have I ever wished so much for a 1 in 128 drop, so bad. And never have I been upset with coins from a Lesser Demon. Got ourselves 42 magic from low alchemy staves and a couple robe tops. I decided to step down after a few more kills because all it was coins, so maybe this choice will give me some luck for next time. Something some of you guys may have noticed, something that some of you guys may have not noticed yet. My account's name was actually never this chunk, and it never has been. It's been Chunkerside this entire time, which is horrible. But I've waited about a month for this name change, and we are finally called this chunk. I was just so impatient to give this account a name so I could start, and I'm still glad that this name was here. Got ourselves a count check event, and I know I should probably be looking ahead as we do have some steep grinds ahead of us that we'll get into later, but I'm also getting a little nervous with 55 magic. Another event giving us the Beekeeper top, yet another collection log, but mainly we're doing this for the lamp, so there's another lamp towards magic. Another good day of runes, but this is basically what my life has been so far. Wizards, demon, wizards, demon, wizards, demon. But yeah. But unfortunately, coins seem to be running the show here, so hopefully we can go get some Mithril items this time. That is 44 magic, only 11 levels to go before getting 55. Hopefully we can get both Mithril items before that. I thought I would get an XP lamp from this mime event, but I guess I don't have the full outfit by now. Ended up getting the mask, but how cool would it look if I could wear this mask and the hat at the same time? I feel like I've been getting pretty lucky with these random events. We just got our first Bob event, hoping to give us some fishing XP. 7 fishing without ever having fished. Nice. Someone came in here and started taking my wizards from me. They need 25 bones, so I'm assuming it's for the quest Demon Slayer. The amount of foot traffic has been heavier ever since coming up to the first floor, but sometimes it's really cool to see them drop their one-liners and leave. We have 350 air runes now. We can make our way back to the Lesser Demon, but maybe some reverse psychology would do the trick. Please be coins. Please be coins. Please be coins. No! 46 magic. I'm pretty sure we skipped over 45, but this is the level that gets us 300 total, so it's okay. That's all done without leaving this tower. I spent 3 days gathering 450 air runes, the most we've been able to use at one time, so maybe this will just get us a Mithril piece. And Soul Demon Head. Okay, I would keep it if I have a bank, but I don't. I'm basically playing as a UIM at this point, so inventory comes with a cost. Hopefully I also remember my bank pin at this point. Somebody likes a name, that makes 2 of us. Let's talk about a little problem I think I'm facing. The problem has ultimately been between 2 spells, and the cost of the runes. I've been switching back and forth between Water Strike and Water Bolt. The cost of Water Strike is 1 Mind, Water, and Air rune. The cost of Water Bolt is 1 Chaos, 2 Water, and 2 Air runes. So basically double runes. Now the biggest difference between the two is Water Bolt has a max hit of 16. Water Strike has a max hit of 11 with the elemental weakness bonus, which is great. Our problem lies when it splashes or it hits below that 11. I get the feeling that dealing 5 extra damage might not be worth that extra rune, making me feel like Water Strike will take our runes the extra difference compared to Water Bolt. I'm gonna continue testing it out, but I have a strong feeling that I'm right. First Leo event on the account, meaning we can finally bank some stuff in the inventory and clear up some space. Over 400 air runes, we're going to go to the lesser demon and see what we can get. A grimy Avanto. First time seeing this, I'm gonna put the drop rate on screen as I gotta go search it up. A 1 in 2,731 drop rate. We got one of these before another 1 in 28. This is cool, but I could care less. We probably won't have Herblore unlocked for a very long time. I've been told I have too much time on my hands, and I think he's right, but I truly love playing this game and creating content for you guys, so I think it's worth it. On that note, leave a like and subscribe if you're enjoying this video. Just over 300 air runes on the day. Pretty good day here. Let's see what we can get before bed. Oh man, another ruined med helm. I can't be too mad as we did get the first one at 67 KC, but I definitely didn't need another one since I can't even high alch yet. So one inventory space is gone, but eventually it's gonna be a free 11k. As we go back to killing wizards, I think now is a good time to talk about what the future of this account looks like. What I mean by that is our next chunk is 100% already determined, as our chunk cuts off before the end of the bridge, meaning there is only one way we can go, to Draenor Village. Well, at least the bottom half of Draenor. I have some very good nostalgic memories from Draenor Village, and I'm really looking forward to this chunk. But some chunk accounts, this is a place that you do not want to be. What looks like a peaceful place for skilling actually holds the dreadful 99 farming skill cape, dangerous to the people playing the Xtreme Ruleset. Draenor also has a friendly forester, meaning you can seriously be time gated by forestry events, and that's only half of it. Unlocking all of Draenor opens up players to Puro-Puro, but we can dive more into that at a later time. For now, it's back to the lesser demons. Our third ruined medhelm. Such a shame. On any other count, the ruined medhelm would be an amazing drop. But I need those mithril pieces now. I would really not to see this too many more times. 52 magic. It really sucks that there isn't a lot to clip while I'm up here with the lesser demon, because we are not getting anything exciting. Coins is basically the story right now. Coins is basically all I've been getting. 53 magic. I'm closing in on 55 magic. It's probably gonna take a couple thousand more wizards, honestly. I didn't realize it. I got 62 hit points, but that is 54 magic, and we've officially hit the 15,000 mark on the wizards. I have a feeling that this grind is going to take a high 20,000 wizards, somewhere 25, 26, 27,000 wizards. We are closing in on 55 magic, the biggest skilling task of this chunk. Now it really does suck that this is coming before the mithril chain body and the mithril square shield, but in reality we have no idea when those items are coming. All we can do is hope. There is 55 magic. That is a chunk task completed. We have also completed the ruined medhelm a couple times now, but we're going to complete both of them at the same time, leaving us only 3 chunk tasks left. 41 prayer, 42 prayer, 72 strength. Compared to not meta, one of the other wizard tower chunk guys, he was closing in on 80 strength or achieved it, so we're pretty comparable. Now that we can high alch items, grabbing things such as the steel full helm is actually okay. Maybe even the steel axe too, but the lesser demon doesn't drop crazy alchables besides being the ruined med helm, mithril chain body, and the square shield. So if you guys remembered earlier in this episode, I had a problem figuring out which spell was more efficient to use, out of Water Bolt or Water Strike, and it is definitely Water Strike. Water Strike has consistently given me more kills every time I come up here, and I feel like I hit 11s more consistently than Water Bolt does 12s and above. But at this point, I need my runes to go as far as possible, as I'm just under 20,000 wizards and 350 lesser demons killed, yet still no mithril drops. And at this rate, 30,000 wizards is definitely a possibility. 44 prayer. Wow, man, I didn't know how far we'd get with prayer, but having all the protection prayers before leaving this chunk is an accomplishment in itself. 74 strength. I'm pretty sure at this point my Chunk account has a higher strength level than my Iron main. I'm having a lot of fun on this account and journey so far, so it's well worth it. 56 magic. I was hoping we wouldn't have to go this far, but here we are. 56 magic. 45 prayer. Still here at the tower, killing wizards. Doesn't feel like it's gonna be ending anytime soon. Wow, I have not seen a maze event in a while. Maybe today is gonna be a good day. And Soul Demon Head. Nice. Gold ore, baby. We don't see that one too often. 75 strength. But let me show you something I got on mobile. That's right, a mithril scimitar. The first mithril item on the account, but it's not one that moves us forward. But that is better than the steel scimitar. 57 magic. Yup, you're kidding me. Oh, that sucks to see. That hurts my heart a little bit. That hurts my heart. 46 prayer. I have a feeling at this point, 50, that's a possibility. Another person came through and chatted with me. It's pretty nice when this happens, and it can be pretty funny too. Like I said, a lot of foot traffic has been going on since I've come up to the first floor of the tower. 76 strength. About to hit the 300 hour mark in this chunk. Hopefully it's not too much longer, but 76 strength's nice. A viewer and a Discord member named Kite Man came through and gifted me 2 bonds. Shout out to Kite Man, you did not have to do this. Greatly appreciated. I'm gonna put it straight into membership. And if you guys didn't know, I did start a Discord server after the release of episode 1. So if you want to come and hang out, there is a link in the description of this video. 58 magic on the Chunk account. Damn. So I've been making some stupid decisions. I put some lamps in smithing. These lamps should all be in Hunter. At this point, all lamps that have been in this episode should have went into Hunter. Magic should have never been lamped. Oh my god, I'm gonna regret this. I already know it. Is the lesser demon behind bars, or is it me? Because it's getting kind of hard to tell at this point. How unlucky can I be? 48 prayer.
Have you ever had a dream that you do?
Oh my god, about time. The mithril square shield. About freaking time, man. That is another task completed, giving us only 2 remaining. Please let the chain body be soon. Watch. I'm calling it right now. The mithril chain body is coming soon. I've had a sneaking suspicion that the mithril drops will come together. What did I say? What did I tell you guys? I haven't even left the top of the tower yet. Finally done. Finally done. That is the mithril chain body obtained, leaving us only 1 task left to do, which sadly I did not record. I promise you that it is done, meaning we have completed the first step to the quest Imp Catcher. It's kind of bittersweet. You know when you're doing an activity for so long that when it's finally over, just kind of feels wrong? That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Not in a bad way, but to think that I'm finally walking away from the Wizard's Tower. I've spent a good amount of time here. In the past and now, but it's time to finally roll for our next chunk. I know that our next place is already determined, but I want the satisfaction of rolling. So let's go roll for the 1 chunk we can unlock. Draenor Village has now been unlocked, and before we do anything, I want to fully complete the Wizard's Tower, and that would be to complete the quest Imp Catcher. We just got a hammer that is actually a huge upgrade for us. Actually allows us to smith things at an anvil and ultimately opens up the smithing skill. I've been looking all over for the spawn and I finally found it. 1 Impling spawns right here by the shops in Draenor, but if you don't kill him fast enough, he will teleport away over the walls. 1 bead, 2 bead, 3 bead, a tinderbox. Definitely a need for this chunk. So I'm going to for sure bank this one, and that opens up the fire making skill. 4 bead. Now we turn in our beads, and that is the quest completed. The Imp Catcher done, and we now obtain a new best in slot item, being the Amulet of Accuracy. That officially means the Wizard Tower is 100% completed. I want to do a segment at the end of every chunk to show statistics on what it took for me to complete the chunk and an overall review of the chunk. So for me to escape the Wizard's Tower, it took 481 lesser demons to get all 3 of the best in slot items. It also took 30,860 68 wizards killed to get enough runes to take on the lesser demon and obtain their best in slot items, totaling in 350 hours of playtime to complete this chunk. Before escaping, we went from 1 to 78 strength, totaling in 1.6 million XP gained, and we went from 1 to 59 magic, totaling 250,000 XP gained, which is about 150,000 more XP than we needed. The Wizard's Tower as a chunk is pretty straightforward, which I think makes it a good starting chunk, but it gets redundant if you get stuck here like I did. The main problem with this chunk is the wizards. Jagex, the drop table needs some rework, but I doubt that happens. The biggest sell to me and why I started here was the nostalgia. I spent a lot of time here in my younger days, so that made it worth it and fun and enticed me to be here. I will say it's probably easier if this isn't a starting chunk, but that's really it. I'm happy to be moving on to Draenor, as it's another nostalgic place to me from my childhood. But yeah, Draenor,